Hiya, Frank.
Hey, Joe.
Nice sweater.
Yours too.
Dad gave me mine.
He gave me mine too.
Dad's great.
He is. Great.
You want to play Monopoly?
Not now.
Chess.
No, you have to think too hard.
Clue?
No, but you're getting close. How about we try some sleuthing?
Ooh, sleuthing. I love that word. Gets me so excited right in the pit of my stomach.
Yeah, it's a great word.
But is there some mystery we can put our sleuthing powers to, Frank?
Yes, there is, Joe, but let's change these sweaters first.
Nice sweater, Frank.
Yours too, Joe.
Now what's the mystery?
Well, I heard someone at school say that Nancy Drew may have to get married because she has a bun in the oven.
Gosh, that doesn't make sense at all. Miss Danvers, our housekeeper, has had whole cakes in our oven, and she's never gotten married.
That's just it. Something's fishy here.
Ooh, ooh. I love the word fishy. It gets me all excited right in the pit of my stomach.
Me too, Joe. And you're right. None of this does make any sense. Let me think. Oh, it hurts.
Well, how should we solve this mystery? I got it! I'll interrogate you. Who told you about these buns in the oven?
I don't remember!
Well, that finishes that investigation.
Wait! The school nurse said it!
Nurse Ratched? Gosh, that music sure is ominous. I wish Miss Danvers wouldn't touch our stereo system. Maybe Dad will fire her. Then it would be just guys in the house. I'd prefer that.
Me too. At least she doesn't sleep here.
Women are crazy. Always asking me to jump out of windows?
That's just her sense of humor.
Well, I don't think it's funny. Women are terrifying, don't you think?
That's what Dad always says.
Speaking of terrifying women, maybe we should go ask Nurse Ratched what she meant by all this bun in the oven stuff.
We could ask her, but that seems too simple.
Maybe we can try sleuthing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, there goes my stomach again. Just like at night when I... Never mind. Why don't we go talk to Nurse Ratched and we'll pretend we're sick and we'll just sort of talk around everything, listening for clues. That way, it's still sleuthing. Ooh.
That's a good idea, Joe. But let's change sweaters first.
Okay.
Hello, Nurse Ratched.
Hello, boys. Nice sweaters. What can I do you for?
We wanted to ask you some...
One of us is sick. We think we have strep throat.
Which one of you has it?
We're not sure. We wanted you to examine both of us.
Sure, I'll examine you. You boys are so cute I could just eat you up.
Eat us up like buns in the oven?
Not like buns in the oven. Like hot dogs.
Gee, another terrifying woman whose sense of humor I don't understand.
Now which one of you is Frank and which one's Joe? I get confused.
I'm Frank.
I'm Joe.
And I'm ready for action. I need to stop before I get fired. I just love young men. It's why I took this job. Now, take off your shirts and pants and I'll look at your throats.
Well, as long as you keep talking about buns and ovens.
Sure, I'll talk about hot cross buns and French pastries and French movies and X-rated X-rays. Anything you want, Joe.
Frank.
Thought you said you were Joe.
Oh, I am Joe. I'm sorry, I got confused.
You bozo.
All right, boys, go take off your clothes.
I didn't know they had to tie you up to check for strep throat.
Neither did I.
Alright, well, let's go over the facts we know so far about the mystery.
Well, Nurse Ratched says we don't have hernias because she gave us that coughing test for 2 hours.
Alright, that's fact number 1. What else?
She thinks we're cute.
I think we're cute too, but we're gonna need more clues if we're gonna solve this mystery. Nancy may be in trouble.
I find it hard to think all bundled up like this. I wonder when Nurse Ratched's coming back with the bicycle pump.
Frank, Joe, what are you boys doing in here all tied up?
We're sleuthing, Dad.
Ooh.
You boys really are a bunch of bozos. I should have had my sperm analyzed. Don't you know that Nurse Ratched is a sex maniac?
Gosh, Dad, no. She is?
Wow. And what's sperm?
And what's sex? And what's a maniac? And what is a bozo?
And why does Nancy have to get married all because of some breakfast food in her oven?
What? Breakfast food?
There must be some reason she has to get married.
She's pregnant.
Pregnant?
Gosh.
What's pregnant?
Well, I guess you boys are about old enough to hear about this now. I was hoping to wait until you're 35 or so, but since you've heard this much, I better just tell you the rest. Alright, boys, listen up. I'm about to explain where babies come from.
Babies? What do babies have to do with buns in the oven?
Well, it's complicated and frankly a little bit disgusting.
Go ahead, Dad. We can take it.
Well, let's start with the bird and the flower. See, the flower is pollinated with its stamen, which it gets pollen from the pistil, which in human fertilization is almost like fertilizing the egg, which is...
I think that's just about all the filth the boys need to learn today, Mr. Hardy.
Gosh, Dad, you've been chloroformed. Why would you do that? Are you crazy?
Is the Pope a Catholic?
I think he's South American. Is he Catholic too?
Hey, Joe, I think Dad gave us a clue right before he lost consciousness. He said something about eggs on top of the oven and buns inside the oven. Maybe that's a clue about being on top and being inside?
It doesn't ring any bells to me, Frank. I think we have more sleuthing to do.
Something give you a shiver, honey?
The bee, the flower, inside, on top?
That's very lovely. It's almost a haiku.
Haiku? I don't understand women.
That's because we have different hormones.
I learned about those in health class. We had to write a paper on what makes a hormone.
And what makes a hormone?
I don't know, I got an F. Is that a good grade?
Oh, I love a good F.
Could you go away for a minute? I'm trying to think.
Well, I'll be right back and we'll take some pictures.
Joe, I feel like we're on the brink of learning a really big mystery. I just can't concentrate because we're all tied up in our underwear and that strange woman keeps coming in here acting all funny.
She said she wasn't crazy. She said she was South American Catholic.
I don't know. Joe, look! Joe, she didn't even fold her sweaters!
Gosh!
Maybe she is crazy.